Hey guys, this morning's video I'm going to talk a bit about how my life went a completely different direction than I thought. And I just wanted to let you know that it did take me a while to come to terms with that after it had happened, and which is completely normal, I think. And I did feel a little unhappy about it at one point, but I think that's quite normal as well. But I'm just going to go into a bit of a story about what happened with me. So, growing up, I've always been a bit of a workaholic, having two jobs. Even in high school, I had two jobs, three jobs. I just loved making my own money. I've always been a bit money hungry, which isn't always a great thing, I guess. And then when I finished school, I definitely didn't want to go to university or college. I was never great at school, so that wasn't going to be an option for me. And then I decided to go overseas and work in America at a summer camp, which was an awesome experience. I had the best time. I met some awesome people that I'm still friends with today, and it was the best. And I would encourage anyone to do that because it was so good. But I actually went back the following year, and in then 2 years I worked and travelled, and it was awesome. I had an awesome experience to where I found my love for travelling, and yeah, it was a great thing for me at my age to do, because I think we feel sometimes a little bit lost after school, like we don't know where we fit or what we're supposed to be doing. We're just kind of thrown into life. Well, that's the way I felt anyway, and I know a few people have told me the same. And then once I got back from that, I decided I was going to leave my hometown and live in a different state, a warmer state, which was nice. And it was the best place. It was just vibey. It was young. I had fun. I went out. I worked. I did lots of crazy things, and I just had the best time there. And I really miss that because I don't live that there now. But I also met my husband there, who was originally from the UK, and we had the best 2 years there ever together. We've pretty much been inseparable since we met. Yes, we have had our ups and downs, but we've really never left each other's side since. And we've been married for 4 years, and we've known each other for 6 years. At that time when I was living in Perth, though, we got to a point in our relationship where he was either going to have to go back to England because his working visa had finished, and either I was going to have to go, or we were going to have to sort out a visa situation for him, which was really scary for me because I was so young, and I honestly didn't know what I was doing, really. And at that age, I don't think you're supposed to know what you're doing. Anyways, so we decided that we were going to stay in Australia because of the situation that my husband had been through in England. It's a much better life here in Australia, job-wise and just everything, really. And he just didn't want to go back, and I didn't want him to go back, and I definitely didn't want to leave my family. So yeah, we ended up going through the process for him to stay, and it was really scary, I guess, and I didn't know whether I was doing the right thing at the time, being so young, and I definitely went through my hard times with it. We ended up getting married, and obviously we did love each other very much, but at the time, yeah, it took its toll on me. More that I was worried about what people would think. And now looking back at that, it was just meant to be. It was meant to be. We were meant to be together. He was meant to stay. We have an awesome life now. We haven't always had an awesome life. We've had our ups and downs, just like anyone else, just like you. But sometimes when you take a risk, it's meant to be. And the reason for me doing this video was that me getting married so young was not on my, plan. And at the time it was hard being so young, but now it was definitely meant to be, and it's okay that you have them feelings of doubt. And I would love to know your stories about, if you've taken a big risk and it wasn't on your plan and it paid off. I would love to hear that. Comment below, get in contact with me, let me know your story. I would be really interested to hear everyone's stories. Okay, thanks guys.